We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
Willis going to look to throw first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Willis. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Pollard to return from the end zone. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. With a quick throw completed by Willis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. When you look at this Bronco defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Again, Willis to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Willis got his man, Okonkwo. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Hooker now off play action. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. Into space at the 45. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing. Hooker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Hendon Hooker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Play action, Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Willis. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off the option, here's Williams. Gets past one man. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Hooker. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
First and 10, it's Willis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now Willis on first and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Okay, ready. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Willis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, and they'll accept that penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Gets through, and now an opening. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside. which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
2nd down and 8. Play action. Here's Willis. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They go with Jacobs. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Hooker on 1st down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now Williams running left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. On the option to give to Williams here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Off the option, here's Williams. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A give up the middle to Kelly. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They run up the gut with Kelly. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Give. This is Kelly. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. This is 2nd and 8. Running is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Willis got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Willis now off play action. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 114 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.